This is the toughest interview ever. Candidates were dumbfounded when they got the paper, because the whole paper was empty. No one dared to make a sound, because just now the examiner announced 3 rules. Don't soil your own paper. No talking to the examiner or the security guard. Don't leave the room until the exam is over. If you follow any of these rules, you'll be disqualified. At the same time, there is only one question in this interview. There is also only one answer. The examiner asks if there are any other questions. No one dared to speak, because we've just been told. No communication with the examiner. When no one answered, he started the countdown. The exam will last 80 minutes. Then he turned around and left. Looking at the empty paper in front of us, we were all confused. What are the questions of the interview? It seems that it's not easy to get this position. At that moment, one of the women finally gave in. She thought the company wanted them to write a career report. As soon as she put pen to paper, a security guard approached her, and she was kicked out without a second thought. Who knows what happened to her? Because she broke rule number 1. She soiled the paper. When the others saw this scene, put down their pens. Writing is considered dirtying the paper. They didn't know how to answer. When they didn't know how to answer, Mike laughed. He said the examiner only said 3 things that were forbidden, which meant that as long as you didn't break any of the 3 rules, anything else is allowed, like getting up or boxing here. As expected, the security guard didn't do anything after he did those things. After he did these things, he didn't do anything. Seeing someone taking the lead, the other candidates gradually relaxed. They began to think why the test paper was blank. One woman thought that perhaps some special method needed to be used in order for the words on the paper to show up, like light. Everyone else agreed, because we can only take one step at a time. The most important thing now is to find out what the interview questions are. So they started experimenting. They looked at the paper against the light source, but they didn't see any changes. And then it occurred to George, maybe we should use a special kind of light. X-rays, ultraviolet light, infrared light. But there was no such thing in the room. At the end of the day, there's no way out. The woman beside me said, a company of this size, there must be an emergency light in the room. Maybe it's some kind of special light. They knocked out all the lights. When everything went dark, the emergency lights came on the next second. It was a black light. They rushed to experiment with the test papers, but the result was the same. Nothing appeared on it. The other man thought that they hadn't found the right color. Look harder. Maybe there's another light. Then the woman found a piece of lamp, so they cracked it again. Then an orange light came on. They ran over there again, but there was no change.